Can I count it off? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up, get on up. Get up, get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up like a sex machine. Get on up.
Ryan White here and welcome to High Point Music's online video tutorial. So super excited about today's lesson. We have a jam-packed funk tutorial with James Brown's Get On Up Like a Sex Machine. This is an absolute epic tune with massive amounts of groove, and I can't wait to show you guys all the bits and pieces so you at home can see how this fits together and how you in your own playing can not only play some funk but incorporate it into some other stuff that you're working on, whether it be originals or whatever. Alright, let's cue this intro and start the lesson. Okay, so starting off on the fretboard, what we're going to do is this is using double stops, this tune. So the reason why double stops are a really awesome funk technique is because they're only two notes based on top of each other and you can be super rhythmic and super punchy with them. Okay, so on the fretboard here, we're starting off with our first finger on the 6th fret, and with this we're covering the B string and we're covering the E string, both on the 6th fret. Okay, so starting off just on the riff, we'll look at that first before we break down the rhythm. So the notes we've got are really simple, just 1, 2. So just like that, 1, 2. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my right hand back over the pickups so you can see with the picking how this fits together. So watch my right hand. So 1, 2, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So what I'm actually doing with my first finger in this part is I'm relaxing. After I strum it, I'm going 1, and I'm relaxing the pressure on my first finger. So have a look from side on as I do this. So I'll go 3, 4, I'll do it really slow to illustrate the point. 1, so you can see the finger just relaxing the pressure. So this is really, really effective in creating a muting technique which allows us to make super punchy and super funky rhythmic stabs playing over the rhythm section. Okay, so getting back into the rest of the riff, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our third finger is coming up to the 8th fret like that, while our first finger remains covering the two notes on the 6th fret on the B and on the E string. And quite simply what we're doing here is we're just going, so we're hitting those two notes together, the 6th fret and the 8th fret, and then we go back and hit the 6 together and relax our finger. So it's 1, relax, 2, relax, hit, relax. 1, 2, 3, and relax after that last one. 1, relax, 2, relax, hit, relax. Okay, so another really awesome tip with this one, on the first two hits, if you really listen on the recording, what it does is it's quite subtle, but it's going 1, 2, 3, 4. The dynamic on those first two hits is down. So what it's doing is it's just sitting in, grooving in with the bass, grooving in with the drums, which what every rhythm guitarist should be aiming to do. If you've got an awesome bass player and an awesome drummer, you don't have to do anything too fancy. You just have to sit and work in with that groove. Okay, so the dynamics on those ones are the first two, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, so that last little hit, that's the one where we want to just add a little bit more volume, because that's sort of adding to the groove where it's going do-do, and it's actually just coming in just before the snare hit, where the snare comes in and hits just after that, so just after that little stab there, so that we need a little bit more emphasis and a little bit more dynamic to make that push through. So listen to that with the volume, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can hear how that's super funky and gives this rhythm part a lot more life, because you can hear it going donk, a donk, a da, donk, the way it just sits in, so it's going to groove a lot more, and it's making volume or creating emphasis where it needs to, not where it's just helping support the other instruments in the band. Alright, let's have a look at the bridge section and break it down. Alright, so the first part we've got there is with our third finger on the 13th fret, making that 4th like that. And with the rhythm, we're just going 1, just down, up with our picking. Just like that. So you can see with my down stroke on the first one, and then the up, so we go down, up, relax. Alright, and then moving on to the second one, which is our first finger on the 11th fret, where we do the same concept, down, up, relax. Down, up, relax. So is what the first two parts together look like. And then what we do after that is we take our first finger down to the 9th fret, and we're going to go. So I like to use upstrokes when I'm playing this in time, so we're going. And what I'm doing is I'm just going first finger on the 9th. Oh, that's a bit dissonant. So first finger on the 9th like that. Second finger on the 10th. Third finger on the 11th. So that's using all upstrokes, just going. And I'm relaxing after every single hit to create that really punchy effect with the hits. To get that real staccato feel, you can hear it. Dun. So if I put that together, we're going. Okay, cool. So just to wrap up what we've covered today, it's a really, really simple tune, but the thing with funk music is it's very, very simple, but you've got to do it in time, every time for it to work. And if you do that, you're going to get amazing groove and amazing feel in your live sets and in your tunes that you're creating with your band members or you're just doing for your recordings at home. So if you've appreciated the content of these lessons, smash those subscribe, like, and share buttons. Really appreciate people sharing around what we're doing. If you've got a question you'd like to ask me personally, you can do that to learn@highpointmusic.com.au, and I could potentially feature that in a future online tutorial for you all. Also, if you want to get my help personally, you can book an 8-week program where I personally consult with you online and then give you a personalized video program to assess your challenges and help take your playing to the next level. So in conclusion, people, I hope this has been really useful for you all out there and that you're going to get a lot of benefit and enjoyment out of applying these funk concepts and learning a really awesome tune like this. Keep in touch, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next online tutorial.